Puerto Rico, mi tierra del encanto, which also translates to my land of enchantment. There is nothing bigger than the pride that us Boricuas feel for our little island that we call our home. Many things shape who we are, from our artists to our complex background and our resilience, all of which shape who we are as a society and shape our culture to what we know today. Puerto Rico has some pretty famous artists. A really big one, and one I am sure a lot of you know, is Bad Bunny. He not only is he really popular for his music, but he also talks about very important topics in his songs. For instance, in his new music video for El Apagón, he talks about all the Puerto Ricans being kicked out of their homes and kicked out of their jobs because more Americans are moving into the island. Another artist that is really big is Daddy Yankee. He went viral with his song Gasolina. Thanks to that song, a lot of people all over the world know who he is. Lastly, there is Residente. He is a singer-songwriter and activist. Just like Bad Bunny, he talks about a lot of the issues happening all over the world and in Puerto Rico through his songs. He is a face of a lot of the protests that have happened in PR. Another thing that shapes us as a society would be our resilience. Being from the Caribbean, we are really prone to getting hurricanes and our homes being destroyed. About 5 years ago or so, Hurricane Maria destroyed Puerto Rico really bad. It is reported to be one of the most destructive Atlantic storms recorded. But apart from absolutely destroying the island, they got back up. Now with Hurricane Fiona, with only being a Category 1 when it hit Puerto Rico, it absolutely destroyed the south of the island. With over 30 inches of rain and flooding, houses were lost, cars were lost, and power outages all over the island for days. But I am certain just how they got up from Maria, they'll be able to get back up for Fiona. But natural disasters aren't the only thing that we have to worry about. The government is very corrupt. Former Governor Ricardo Rosselló was asked to step down back in 2019 when people found out how corrupt the government really was. From disrespecting women through messages between his powerful friends and 2 former members of his administration coming clean about federal corruption. It started with a feminist group, Colectiva Feminista en Construcción, and then more and more people came together for justice. 2 of the faces at the protests were Residente and Bad Bunny, releasing songs and using their platform to spread the word about the government. After 15 days since all had come to light, former Governor Ricardo Rosselló resigned and the streets of San Juan celebrated. Finally, our background. Basically what makes us Puerto Ricans a little unique because of its minor complexity. Puerto Rico was a land discovered by Native Americans or Taínos. They were the first inhabitants and called the island Borinquen, which means land of the valiant and noble lord. In 1493, the Spanish arrived in Puerto Rico and settled there. Under the Spanish governance, exportation grew and they brought African slaves to the island. In result of all of this, Puerto Ricans are a mixture of Native American, Spanish, and African descent, making us have a unique background. Thanks to this, a lot of our culture is influenced by all of these different cultures. Our religion, beliefs, music, art, dances, traditional clothes, and food all derived from these cultures coming together. In conclusion, all the things I have mentioned is what shapes us to be us. It's what grows our pride for being Puerto Rican every single day. We have been shown a lot of hardships, but we always grow and learn from them and keep fighting on. Thank you.